Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci and this video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Hello everybody and welcome to another arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci and we're playing today Historic. Last video was about Aspiring Standard. Today is another of these like unique video to my YouTube channel and we're playing Historic. So I have been liking Weenie a lot lately. Played this deck to good result and even like wrote for CFB about it. And today I'm adding a new card that is Adeline Resplendent Cathar. She is a combination of Brimaz and Rebel Master for those who play the older format. She is good. She makes you already make bodies whenever she comes into play because you're probably attacking with another creature. And she makes a humans. That means that Vitalis Lieutenant gets bigger. She's also a pretty large body with vigilance, meaning that you can attack and block. A Cat 4 a Toilet Spellbinder, moving them to the sideboard. And Spellbinder is still very good against control. This deck is just good against control overall. So I feel like we've got a good matchup there. What you want to do in this deck is just merely curve out, ideally with Esper Sentinel, Thalia, Ranger Captain of Eos, Elite Spellbinder. Fista 7 is incredibly strong in this deck because it's a creature land that's very large and it's also human, so it gets pumped by Thalia's Lieutenant. Within the main deck, Containment Priest to disrupt the various Indomitable Creativity or Collected Company strategy and whatnot. Then you have a selection of 1-drop because Ranger Captain of Eos makes you tutor them up. So if you have lots of mana, you have Mikius. If you have, if you want like an X2 body to block your opponent creatures and also get some value through an Inspector. Calculator is a removal spell, and then you have Selfless Savior, which is just straight up the best 1-drop in the deck, and that's most likely the one that you're gonna get with this. Sometimes, if you run out of them, you have an Adonis Bodyguard. This is an additional 1-up. That is also humans. You can pump your Thalia's Lieutenant and whatnot. We're playing 3 Declaration in Stone that I'm preferring to Fateful Absence, which is a new removal spell, and the reason why I prefer Declaration in Stone is that this card can get multiples, so you can get like kill 2 creatures at the same time. It being sorcery is not a big deal. Portable Hole, more Containment Priest, Rest in Peace. We got Malo the Skycleave for the Aggro Mirror, for like various decks, and then Skycleave Apparition for the Aggro Mirror. This is the deck, and let's get down to a ladder match with. Let's go around number 1. I'll take the play, and I'm keeping. Turn 2 Thalia on the play strong. I'm going to cast a Giant Killer. It obviously isn't the best 1-drop, but I'll be happy to just start attacking with it. Alright, looks like it's the mirror. That is a very typical Magic Arena play, isn't it? Okay, here I'm gonna do a weird play, which is attacking with Giant Killer. Fine, and passing the turn. As a result, my opponent might attack with their Tribune Inspector, and then I'll play Containment Priest. Okay, they pumped their creature, so that play didn't work out, but it's not that I would have done anything else. I mean, I guess I could have double blocked it. I think the upside of my opponent attacking me because I didn't have a blocker was higher. Now I'm attacking back. This creature is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Now we can go Ranger Captain of Eos and go get Mikios here. Which is going to be able to pump my board state a couple of times here. Elite Spellbinder is strong. It's gonna make my Mikius much smaller than Wow, they ended up taking Declaration in Stone. Unexpected. I think I'm simply playing Mikius X = 3. Oh, my opponent doesn't have Skyclave Operation. Okay, this Spellbinder, that's fine. I can now Declaration in Stone this 2 Spellbinder. They're gonna get a lot of clues, but I mean, they already have one, and they don't seem like they are in. They just don't really care about it. They paired it with Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, pick 3. Now, I think I want to Declaration install the 2 Spellbinder. Giving them 2 clues. I can get to combat. And I can attack with these. I have Mikios to pump my team. And if they double block my Ranger Captain of Eos, I can just throw it a Inspector. Because they have the Dauntless Bodyguard to protect it. Yeah. That's fine. I don't even need to pump the Mikios this way. I'll simply trade I guess I'll put the Aspirant first. What do I prefer killing? I guess I prefer killing the Dauntless Bodyguard. Yeah. Alright then, I'll put that first. Now they have to sacrifice the Dauntless Bodyguard. Sure. The Mikios can become a 4/4 next turn. My opponent drawing land obviously plays well into their clues. But if they crack a clue, means that they don't activate the Faceless set. Okay, they decided to crack 2 clues there. Okay. Let's see what does the Aspirant do now. Pump it herself. Okay, sure. Wow, they attack. They're offering the trade with the Mikios. I don't think I want to take it. So now I can cast Thalia. And I can attack with my Containment Priest, who's threatening to be a 4/4. Thanks to the Mikios minus. Do I want to play a Selfless Savior? Nah, I think I want to keep the Gen Killer up to tap the Luminarch Aspirant in combat. Well, Weenie Mirror isn't an easy one to play with. This morning I played a lot of Historic and never played against a single one. And that of course means that whenever I'm playing White Weenie I play against it. Okay, sure. Usually when I crack a clue first. Make much sense to play your things first and then crack a clue. First you want to draw the cards, have informations about things, and then you want. I'm simply tapping the Luminarch Aspirant there. I'll play Selfless Savior. Now can decide what to do. I don't think I want to attack with very many people. I'll simply send in the Containment Priest. I could send Thalia, but I believe I don't want to. I'm only sending the Containment Priest. I don't want to lose my Selfless Savior at the moment. And I will just pump the Mikios here. It's basically now I'm going to use it to pump 1 each 2 turn. I'm just going to pass being mysterious with this card. Now actually I have a lot of things to do with my, despite I have nothing and I just explore. Sure. Whoa, that's powerful. Yeah, that was a lot of. I mean, I gave my opponent lots of extra cards with the deck in stone, but that was kind of a needed because, yeah, that was definitely needed because they would have had the flyers to kill. They can't really attack because they have Thalia. I'll keep up. Maybe I can grind a bit more, but too far behind. My opponent even has a faceless 7. 8 planes on 18 is a little bit too much. Okay, now let's sideboard. We like portable holes, Skyclave operations, and we like Mall of the Skyclave. With this like Thalia, but I'll still keep one because she's legendary, and like drawing one is not the worst. Taking out this, and I'm taking out S%. It is a human, but its ability doesn't really matter here. I have a lot of 3 power cards, but sorry, 3 drop. That might be awkward, but the game actually go long, as you saw. So I think the 3 drop is. Yeah, I like this hand. I can go turn 1, Tribute Inspector, turn 2, Crack a Clue. I don't think there's any 1-drop that are worth to eat a portable hole, and I don't think I want to play Mikyus that early. I think this card is better when you. I think this card is better later in the game. Yeah, we're just passing, cracking. Let's see if they go Thales Lieutenant. They don't. Sure. I'll simply play a Ranger Captain of Eos now. Going to get okay, Champion of the Parish format. But yeah, I'm simply going to get Selfless Savior. Very important in this matchup. You get a lot of combat. Let's see what they take here. Yeah, I take the Mikyos. It's gonna be a while since I'll be playing this. I want to immediately shut that off. I can also offer the trade and play a new one. You know what? I'm just taking another Selfless Savior and passing the turn. As easy as that. So that next turn I'll be able to deploy my 1-offs that will make so that I can my 1-drops. They'll make so that I can attack from. Obviously, I wish I can draw lands. I can go Skyclave into stuff. Like basically, this card is often just a removal spell because you're getting to combat. Very good. When attacks me, first blood. I'll just play. I just play 1. I don't need to play more. For now. I can play post combat if I want to. But yeah, basically, if a player wants to trade Ranger Captain of Eos, they're trading it for a Selfless Savior. And you know, that's great. Now I can either play Giant Killer, which is gonna be like a while before it's relevant. I'm just deploying my dogs. That will be very, very good at protecting my 3/3s. Not from like a Skyclave operation, I can't really play around that. But if they go Skyclave operation, I can then Skyclave. Ooh, Buffington's fine. I can portable hold that to get back a 3/3 dinosaur. That's very relevant. Could have sacrificed this, but yeah, should have done it. Thinking other things like, do I want to keep portable hold for another thing, or just want to cash in my 3/3 dinosaur? I think a 3/3 dinosaur, not bad. Okay, opponent doesn't have. They actually have 2 clues here. I'm gonna hold this. Actually, don't wanna hold it. Yeah, I could portable hold this. I think I'm simply attacking with a ranger. Then I'm not exactly sure. Because if you play Skyclave Operation, they can play theirs to exile mine and get back a 3/3, which is definitely relevant. Maybe I should just go Skyclave Operation on Battling End and get that 3/3 while also putting a 2/2 body that can attack next. Not an immediate best answer here. I can also go Portable Hole here and just Declaration in Stone on the Elite Spellbinder. And that's probably a best one. Yeah, it's just more mana efficient. I'll get a 3/3 and I'll remove one of your 3. You don't have lands, so you're not gonna make use of this clue here. Now, it is sort of bad if my opponent will be able to destroy my portable hole. They'll get the Baffling back. But then I can like Skyclave the Baffling and so on. So basically, this game is all about 3/3s, and I have Selfless Savior, which is, I think, making me ahead in the exchange. But again, the mirror match of aggro isn't easy. People tend to think it's easy because of like, you know, Ember Cleave was an aggro card, but that's just different. Like Ember Cleave just made the aggro mirror match being like dumb, whereas they aren't. Sometimes it's actually very intricate how to sequence your combos and whatnot. And now I'm attacking with my 3/3s. In short, I can trade them away, but I still have myself a savior if they double block. Yep, you go. It's funny how I stopped the 3 lands and drew mono spell. And while that might seem bad, it's actually good because that means that I was able to draw like only creatures and removal spells. And I'm not gonna attack with this Skyclave Operation here. I'm gonna go Portable Hole on the Luminarch Aspirant and Skyclave Operation on the Threaven Inspector. So that they don't have good blocks anymore. Attack with all but the Selfless Savior. Now if they block the Skyclave, I'll crack the Savior. That means they're not blocking another creature. Yeah. 6/6, and they have no cards left. I've exhausted all my answers though. I guess now I can play Mikios. But definitely a strange game. Like if I had Mikios on turn 2, maybe that would have been better. But yeah, I hope that I showed you the power of the dog in this match. My opponent doesn't looks like they don't play. They play Boundless Bodyguard. Okay, Tackle Operation can actually switch this a little bit because I'm gonna get a 3/3. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, that's very good. What's going on here? So the no might not be over yet. Might not be over yet. I could. Yeah, I'm just casting this X equal to and passing. Because the was on each other creature. You don't need to be. Yeah, it's actually not over yet. Game on. Hoping to draw a Maul of the Sky Cleave. I guess now they have Giant Killer. I remember Maul of the Sky Cleave. Maybe I can top the Giant Killer my own. Bit of a clue. Ooh, Adeline. She make a difference. But I can cast Adeline online. But I can cast Adeline. Go to combat. Last turn I didn't want to attack because of Mikius. They ended up killing him because I didn't want to have like those kind of. Okay. Now I can offer the trade a 3/3 for your 3/3. And I get a human that you're just blocking with Sky Cleaves. Yeah, I guess once again I don't really want to trade. No, I guess it's fine to trade. That means that they have less blockers for Adeline next turn. So yeah, they're probably trading and blocking Adeline. Yeah, the token. I mean. Then I'll play my own Giant Killer, which doesn't come in handy now or next turn, but it will like I'll be able to tap their Giant Killer next. Unless I guess they tap it first, but maybe they need to tap other creatures. Okay, they drew a Faceless 7. I still haven't drawn a single Faceless 7 in the whole. Okay. I don't have enough mana to do Maul and tap, which something. Alright, let's go to combat. Since no reason to play Maul, they just tap whatever, right? I can now attack like this and Giant Killer tap down the Thalia. Yeah. I feel like this is the best. My opponent will go down to one. They want to trade Sky Cleaves. And Adeline is obviously working very well here, as it was able to create a body and also present a threat that was a must kill. And I'm passing the turn here since I can't cast the Maul. Next turn I can cast maybe the Maul on this like tiny little 1/1. Although like every threat is game over now. I don't think my opponent can get out at this point. Or maybe they can. They drew Skyclave Evaporation. I guess a land is lethal, because I can tap the Giant Killer. Right? They don't have any flyer. Okay. It took a while, but we finally got there. Definitely making an unusual play, but we have lethal. I stand by my choices. Wow, they didn't tap. I guess they wanted to have a faceless 7. Okay, good game. Good game indeed. Opponent put up a very good fight. We're going to game 3. Okay, let's keep a 7-card hand. Not outstanding, we don't have any 1-drop. But I do have a bunch of 2-drops. Also, that's the first time I'm drawing Luminarch Aspirant. That's a very good one. I guess both of these are very good. Okay, I like Sky Cleave. I have to decide whether I wanted to Decking Stone this. I think I just want to go Luminarch Aspirant and pop itself. The earlier you play this, the better it is, and I think turn 2 is in fact the earlier you play this. Very, very good aggressive curve by my opponent, who's choosing to play Dauntless Bodyguard over Selfless Savior. And, you know, definitely getting the beat starting with it. Paying off now. Selfless Savior is not. Okay, I have to decide what to do now. I can go mono the Sky Cleave and just hoping they can deal with it. They can't, I'll find myself a 5/5 first strike threat. I think I have to go for Sky Cleave Operation. Luminarch Aspirant. And this. I don't want to trade at the moment with the Sky Cleave. Can't afford that. Sky Cleave gives you the impression that you're ahead, but it's brief impression. This is just my die and you don't have anything anymore. Although my opponent doesn't seem like they killed it, so we're okay here. It's all in with the Dauntless Bodyguard. Fine by me. Adeline. I think I just need to double spell now. This means that I think I'm gonna go here. I could go here too. Yeah, now let's go here. Then I'll go to combat. And I believe I want to pump this. Yeah. Activate Faceless 7, I'm trading with the Aspirant. And if they answer this, I still have some reasonable blockers for their 2. This card is advantage, I'm not proud of that, unfortunately. Don't have other removal spells. Prismatic Ending isn't in work. Could have Baffling End, I chose Portable Hole instead. Anyway, I got a Baffling Ending. They have 2 cards in it. I hope it's not a human. Alright, Redain is not a human. Can you pump that? Okay, I'll obviously double block. Lose a Sky Cleave? Oh wow, I don't lose the Sky Cleave. Traded. Oh, we up traded. Now, what happens? Well, it's not looking great. I'm dead on board if I go Maul of the Sky Cleave. I think I have to go Lit Spellbinder. And yeah. I have to go Lit Spellbinder now. Now they have to put the counter on Redain, I'll take it. Wow, you drew Valkymera. Now that makes so that that it's hard. Now to make so that it's very hard. Very hard. I couldn't go Maul. Although unfortunately this will survive. Because of Valkymera, this will be 5 toughness. Okay, I can go Adeline and Selfless Savior. Pass, a chum block. And then I can put the Maul on the Adeline. Alright, I guess you hear that as well. Over. Tough match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not as easy as you might think. Good game though. It's round number 2 after very close mirror match. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, they have the Teferi avatar. This must mean they play. You don't just simply play Teferi avatar. Alright, this end isn't amazing against controllers. We don't have Talia's Lieutenant, sorry, Esper Sentinel or Thalia. But we do have Giant Killer into Talia's Lieutenant into Ranger, which is a very good curve to attack our opponent. Alright, they play Ragran Triumph, as expected. Wrath of God will come down on turn 3. If they have like Defeating Clear and Anger of the Gods, I don't think I can protect against. Okay, I love Esper Sentinel here. Will make my Talia's Lieutenant out of burn range. Or I mean a sweeper range that costs 3 or less. This gets 2 counters and it gets 1 counter. Yep. Okay, that's not even a Magma Opus to be worried about. If I want to play a spell, you need to pay 2, or else I draw a card. This is a quick one. Okay, against controller, how to sideboard? I'm assuming it's just Guy control, where without the indomitable creativity. So I have Containment Priest and Declaration Stone that aren't outstanding. And I can bring in, of course, the Elite Spellbinder, some Static Evaporation, and maybe 1 Rest in Peace. I don't have an idea if they play with Magma Opus or not. Usually they do, and I don't want to find myself drawing 2 copies of Rest in Peace. 1 is fine. It also stops, you know, turn hero, sometimes such for us can't tap. But 2 is too many. You can't afford to draw a second copy of that card in a matchup where it isn't just completely game over. Playing 3 because of the, you know, the many Faithless Looting decks around. Okay. Thalia is really powerful. Selfless Savior will protect her. Okay, Baffling End. And yeah, Static Evaporation will be able to also deal with that one. Netting a 3/3. I'll go Thalia now, which make my opponent 2-drop cost 3 and etc. I think I'll go for an Adeline here. Wrath of God costs 4. And Adeline means that I'm attacking for 3 already. Netting that 1/1 for next turn as well. Sure. And they have to take that, but we got some value in regardless. Okay, I think I want to cast an Elite Spellbinder now. Could have gone Talia's Lieutenant, but I want to just check what they have first. It's not bad. So Archmage Charm can steal a 1/1, but that's not very good. So I think I'm simply taking this Expressive Iteration would cost a lot of mana. Yeah, I think I'm taking Expressive Iteration. Because this would cost now 5 mana, they just don't have that. This is the Hall of the Storm Giants. Now my opponent can't cast both. This is going to throw a target null and permanent. So I have a couple of options. One is to go Talia's Lieutenant. I assume they will annully hit my Thalia. And then I cast a second Thalia. If they want to counter this, it's also fine. Oh, wow, they go towards the Spellbinder. It's real. And now I can either play Giant Killer or a 1/1 Mikyu's the Lunarch that I can easily just use to pump my team. Although they have this very scary Archmage Charm to steal the human if I pump my team. I guess I can just play this. Of course, they can also steal this. But this will pump the Thales Lieutenant, and I think I'm happier to hold this. They can pay 5 to play Expressive Iteration, but then they just die to my Faceless 7. I wonder if I should just activate Faceless 7 here. Okay, so let me attack. Well, I'm not playing around the set of the wreckage, I think. Okay, so I have here attack with all. And if they steal this, yeah, I still have lethal. No, wait, if they steal this, I'm not. Yeah, whatever. I'm attacking with all here. Set of the wreckage, you got me. Not really a card I'm playing around these days. Shark Typhoon, okay. But Faceless Heaven. And they go to 1. You go. Could have not attacked with this, and I would have played around Shark Typhoon. I could have tapped it with Faceless 7, but still have to handle this one. Alright, I've had a very good matchup with White Weenie against Just Guy in my testing with this deck. I've been playing this deck for a while now. Yep, let's be back for round number 3. Let's get to the third and final round. My opponent's on the play, and it's kind of land heavy. I'm gonna go turn 1 3-bit Inspector, turn 2 Thales Lieutenant, and hope I can draw a powerful 3-drop. Whether it is Ranger Captain of Eos or that. Ooh, Fervent Champion. Javier Dominguez himself, world champion. I don't know if you know this, but during 2018, I practiced together with Javier during the World Championship. I didn't win the event, but he did. I got to watch him win the event with Sim 75 as I did. We practiced, we played over 200 mirror match of Red Black Vehicle preparation for that event. That was back in the days when professional events were very important and we were practicing in real life. But I remember Valencia. Yes. Okay, you're attacking with a Dreader Butcher. That means they are happy to trade. Okay, I'm happy to trade. If you're happy to trade, I'm also happy to trade here. Ooh, Containment Priest. I would not expect it. As I have this clue here. So I'll just be pretending to crack a clue instead. I am flashing in this 2/2. They have removal spell, it's not a big deal. They don't? Well, I ate your creature for free. Thanks to this powerful ability that is Flesh. And the Emperor's not in the main deck, you know, to ambush 1/1s, but I'll gladly take it. They got 3 cards in hand. And they're thinking about their future now that Containment Priest is here. This card doesn't stop Croaks, huh? Despite it feels like it might stop Graveyard shenanigans. It doesn't. Alright, here we have Rotting Regizor. So Matthai's Lieutenant here, and simply pass, waiting for them to discard their hand before I can do some double blocks. Discard a Spawn of Mayhem. I think I'll take 7 to start. And I believe now I want to start a race. I think I can do this and this. And attack with my 4/4s. When it will take a damage. The Spawn will get a counter, but they probably die next turn. So, we'll see. They can't really attack, but we'll see. Oh wow, they do attack. Alright, that one I can't block. Let's see if they've drawn a creature. They haven't. Opponent, you haven't. I got bad news. Dead on board. Okay. We're playing as an aggro deck. Very strange one. Thal is like not the worst. I'm not sure about Containment Priest. I don't want too many Thalias, because of course it's legendary and it will likely not die, but I think this configuration is alright. Game 2, we're both keeping a 7. Let's go. My hand is medium. The fact that I don't have 1-drop definitely makes you know, these hand on the draw against aggro bad. But I can't really mulligan a hand like this. The Rubber of the Rich. I'll go for a Thalia here, hoping they can't kill her. They do. If they don't, they can block the Robber of the Rich. Alright, they do. The Bone Crusher Giant. Dauntless Bodyguard. Really good. I can't let them attack me anymore with a rogue, or they're gonna get things for free. So I had to kill that outside with the Skek Evaporation, which also means that I'm on curve at the moment. Okay, Murderer's Rider. They're gonna get a 2/2 here, sure. To play Luminarch Aspirant. I want to play McHugh's the Lunarch. And I want to pump it. The next turn I'm already able to deploy counters. Wow, grab the Carnarium. Okay, so you killed everything I got. It's not going well. I'm not having a land here, it's not great. Power 4 or greater. So I can't kill a Bone Crusher Giant, but I can't kill like a Den of the Bugbear. Yep. Taking the 1. I hope you play Bone Crusher. Ritual of Sith. chop down the Bone Crusher and play my thing. So it can only go on the opponent creature. Actually, that's not true. Sorry. Yep. Sorry. Okay, so they are not activating their creature land and attacking with Forever Champion. Very strange. You want to trade Forever Champion for Selfless Savior with this Rachel of Soot? Okay. Very good draw. Ranger Captain of Yos. Unfortunately, I already drew Mikius, which would have been my target here. So, am I going for a Thraben Inspector? I think so. Don't get me wrong, Selfless Savior are also strong. I just want to draw a card. Okay, shock. You have 8 lands over there. I think this game has lasted that long. Take 3 and well, I'm doing this block. Didn't expect the Ember. Been a while. Okay, we still have the Giant Killer for that. Let me crack the clue here. And I'll throw the Thraben Inspector and pass. But actually, I miscounted my mana. Yeah, this is a mistake. I did say on last YouTube video that I wouldn't have made a mistake, but I guess I thought I could do it all. Alright, now things all of a sudden go way worse because I go to 1. I could have just not drawn a card off the clue. Things would have been much better. I mean, I have to start racing back now. Yeah. It'll take some time, but I'll try my best to control my opponent, Ember Cleave now, as well as attack back with my aspirants. Hoping they don't draw Burn Spell. And I don't want to cast this until I need. As long as I can tap a thing, I don't want you to draw a card. Okay. I don't want to play around Forever Champion. I need to deal as much damage as possible as quick as possible before they draw Burn Spell. So I'm not leaving anything back to play around Forever Champion. If they draw Forever Champion, I lose. Like if they draw Burn Spell. Unfortunately, that mistake cost me a lot of damage and I hope they have a landing end so that I can play both of them and I can deck in stone both of them. Unfortunately, they don't. Okay, not going to play Decking Stone here, as I have first strike, so I can easily yeah, put this back. Now 3/4. This becomes a 3/4, and this is a 5/5, so I don't even need to pump it at all. I can simply pump this other one and attack with it. That's gonna be 5 damage. You go to 12. Next turn, you might die with my Decking Stone. Lackland's Paragon. I haven't seen this in a long. Sure. We got Death Touch and Lifelink. Still have the Selfless Savior. Save it. So I don't have the win next turn, but we'll see. They gain 3 more life too. Yeah, they're okay, just go Swamp. I'm assuming they draw a card with the castle down to 19, and then they can still play the Murderer's Rider. And again, Bone Crusher Giant kills me. Okay. Fine. Drop Plains. Now, I could decide to Decking Stone this and attack you for 12. Or I could attack first with both. Couple of options here. I can also just attack for 7. You go to 12. Then I move the equipment here. And I pass the turn. Without playing Decking Stone. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to play this now. I need to keep this as to blow up the blocker to win next turn. Alright, I'll lose the game. Okay. I needed to win the game next turn in order to cut the out of a burn spell. Talia's been very good. I think I want to go up at least to 3. I'll cut Containment Priest entirely on the play. This has been a good game. I did miscount in one turn, and that was very costly. But overall, it was a nice one. Be back for game number 3. I'll be on the play on this last game for today's video. I can't keep a one-lander, so let's go down to 6. And this good. I mean, our customer is very strong, and this one can go get Selfless. Or if I draw like back-to-back land, something else, but we'll decide then later. Okay, double Fervor Champion. That means that I can't block any. They're both 2/1s for Striker. Wow, they kept a one-lander. Didn't do that. I'm gonna go Skyclave Operation. Whenever Skyclave eats a 1-drop, it's pretty great. And I just want to attack here. They play a third Fervor Champion, that's fine. I'm not blocking out. Alright. I mean, they kept a one-lander, and so it goes. We should keep one-landers. Thank you for watching, I guess. Let's take a look at the deck again. I think that I'm pretty happy with the list at the moment. Pretty happy with the list at the moment. And overall, like, it might seem a lot of hate for graveyard decks, but you just really don't want to cyber much with this deck. So I think it's fine to have so many dedicated slots to a fringe archetype such as, like, you know, Faithless Looting. And I guess Faithless Looting Phoenix is not fringe at all, but like the combo decks. Because against Faithless Looting, you love Rest in Peace, and the Faithless Looting decks will have, like, really rely on their graveyard, so Rest in Peace shuts them off entirely, and you pressure them fast. It's not like Rest in Peace from control deck, where Phoenix can see our caster Phoenixes and such. You will attack them very much while also hosting their graveyard. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys show the power of the Selfless Savior. And thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another YouTube video.